Okay, so here I have the second play or third play of the game, I guess, whatever, with the Browns here and the Texans, and just max protect. I don't even want to make too big a deal about this. JT O'Sullivan has this play, and he's kind of saying a bunch of stuff just to dig by Collins. But look, just two guys out right now. This guy's going to chip and then go down. They always had someone chipping. Sometimes they do max protect. I think this running back's going to chip. Yeah, but he didn't have anyone to chip, so he just pops out. So two chippers, one extra lineman. So you have 6-man protect, pass pro, and two guys chipping and going out. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, this happens constantly with them. So this was a way to give that rookie some extra time for these later developing routes, and just a simple 2-man route, no big deal. Skinny post, deep, go, whatever, and a dig. And actually, as JT O'Sullivan pointed out, this guy was breaking open, but there was a guy coming on Stroud. But the cool stuff about this is, what to me, power spread, the best schemes are ones that don't require heavy execution. And a lot of times I think people think I'm crazy because they're like, everything's execution, blah, 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 blah. I mean, everything's fundamentals to a degree. That's true. I mean, if Stroud doesn't have some fundamentals down here, this whole thing doesn't work anyway. If these receivers don't, if these linemen don't, absolutely. But I love this idea that Stroud missed the guy deep. Stroud maybe could have went to this guy down here after the chip, but he's not going to hold on to the ball that late. That's not necessary. I think really the dig is his primary. But look, there's another case where we're playing around with primaries too. Look, you're looking in the same direction here. You could almost bundle these two as the primary. He just has one read. I'm releasing the ball here in time with my good timing of the West Coast offense, and ding, or maybe a hitch and a ding, so maybe he is secondary. But whatever, it's all lined up here. Very simple. We have max pro protect. If these are really covered, maybe they dropped a bunch of guys off and you have all day. Well, now you have this guy running around, or you can scramble. So just when you keep it that simple, it's easily executable, and you have several options. Option football. It's not about a running quarterback. Options. We've got this option, maybe this option, but definitely this is definitely an option, a dual option, and it could be even a triple option. There you go. Not what you think of normally an option, right? The option ideal. Boom. Easy read. Boom. This guy's breaking open. He held the safety a bit with his eyes here, and that's why. But the Browns, as you'll see in my later vids, they come up big time with their coverage. They do a lot of matching. Okay, so the deep safety has to match as well, and they're really aggressive. It's all about what in match football. It's whatever your assignment is, and you usually have two assignments, or you have one assignment with two options. You do this if it's an if-then equation. If this, then that, like that, and you have two different things. I remember Saban. I used to watch his tapes a lot in the old days with Michigan State, teaching this stuff. Yeah, it goes way back, and everybody's doing it now. And Saban with his match coverage stuff, and he's so assignment oriented. He was yelling at his guys in Michigan, I don't want you thinking about your guys in the street in Detroit, your mama out there or whatever. He's like, I want you have you have one assignment, two options or something. I forget how he said it, but he was like, if this happens, then that. And if this happens, then this. And that's it. I don't want you thinking about anything else. And that was his culture of execution. He always says, I have a culture of execution. So he's execution oriented, his team. So he thinks he makes it simple enough, right? So this guy really does want to jump up on the crosser because this guy's staying down here deep, and it's a 3 match. So he has him deep. But he does get an eye over here because, this guy's going deep. Then he comes up to the crosser a little late. So it all works out. This all works out great. And boom. Stroud nails it just in time. He held him just a little bit there on the deep. But again, back to the offense, I just feel like a very simple read, very simple play. Max protection. That's how you help your guys. DeBoer does this a lot with Penix. Made Penix, who is talented, so is Stroud, but he made him look even better, a lot better, by all this kind of stuff.